Today on the channel, we're back at it with another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today we don't got just any kind of guy, we got a strong guy.
Kyle steps up, he's on with the mic, a warrior's heart, ready to strike, revealing heroes from every dimension, each piece of story, a bold intention. Dude's got no charm, just plastic and strife. This isn't a game, it's Kyle's real life. He tears them apart with a fire so bright. Every review a battle, every take a fight. See you later, goodbye, what are we doing? In this plastic prison, searching for freedom, cutting through the lies.
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're diving into the X Factor subline, I guess we'll call it that, as we got one of my favorites from X Factor back in the day. We got Strong Guy, but for all your Strong Guy needs and a whole lot more, hit up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. Got to get a deal out there, and that's exactly what I did. Pick this up over there at DJC Collectibles. Proud sponsor of the Kyle Peterson Show podcast. Cheap plug for that wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. Check it out if you have not already. And of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do a little comparisons of the old Strong Guy as well. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't know, fortunately, unfortunately, depending who you are, I was going to get all my Toy Biz X-Men figures out from way back in the day. We're talking the early 90s figures, but I saw they were absolutely buried in our storage room way down at the bottom. I was like, do I have an hour to do this? And I said, you know what? I don't. But it would have been fun. Just imagine I have that original Strong Guy figure next to this. Wasn't meant to be, but I do got the last Marvel Legends one we'll compare to. But I always like Strong Guy. Now, when I think of X Factor, I think of the Strong Guy years. I think of Havoc and Polaris and Multiple Man. I think of that era of X Factor. When I was reading and collecting comics, that was my era. So this is barking up the right tree for me. And I do understand people that are a little older than me maybe enjoyed the Cyclops, Jean Grey, Beast, Iceman era of X Factor. It's neither right or wrong which one you like, but this one is always special to me. And I always love Strong Guy, and I love the old school Toy Biz figure. Love the old Marvel Legends, so I'm probably going to enjoy this one as well. But without further ado, let's dive into it. Let's see what the Strong Guy is up to. Another re-release of a former, I almost said future, former Build-A-Figure. Now, he was a Build-A-Figure once upon a time. Legends getting away from the Build-A-Figures for the most part, few and far between this day and age. So they're re-releasing them as jumbo deluxe ones. But there is a lot of differences with this, which is cool for longtime collectors like myself and maybe you. And then definitely cool if you've never had a Strong Guy figure in the past. But he's got a nice weight to him. He is a big figure, Marvel Legends. Classic X Factor for me. That's my X Factor logo. What do we got? 4 and up? Yep, 4 and up on here. You 3-year-olds, you're out of luck. He's too strong for you. Strong Guy, a great character though. And I think, didn't he die? Didn't he have I was thinking he had a heart attack, but didn't he have mutant AIDS or something like that? What? Todd McFarlane from the couch, ladies and gentlemen. Todd McFarlane's here today. What? Oh, Strong Guy. You know, you're totally confused. He thought this was a Smart Guy unboxing. The classic show. Wasn't that on the WB Once Upon a Time? Wasn't that Tia and Tamara Mowry's son? Or not son, brother? Brother. I think it was the brother. And that was Smart Guy. You're getting confused. Of course, good friend of the channel, Omar Gooding, a star of that Smart Guy series, as we know. He was also a wild, crazy kid once upon a time. But everybody loves a little Smart Guy, but you're mistaken from the couch top in front of them. This is Strong Guy, X Factor. We're not talking about sitcoms. That's not today, at least. Not today, but Strong Guy looking good there. On the side, always angry kind of face on him with those little glasses, big juiced up head, looking good. On the side, got the X logo, got him over here. And I do think he died one way along the way or something. I'm sure he's been brought back as well. Jibber jabber down low, we do get a little bit of a bio. What's it say about our friend Strong Guy, not Smart Guy here today? Guido Carosella. Oh, is that a stereotype name if I ever heard one? Joins X Factor, the government-sponsored mutant task force, as Strong Guy, because every supergroup has a Strong Guy. Well, that's all you need to know about him. That's all you need to know about the old Strong Guy. See you later, goodbye. Wasn't he part of a detective group or something for a while too? Bam, Spider-Man style, see you later. Little background, see you later. Ooh, a double plastic prison. We got extra hands. We got barbells. Ooh, he lifts barbell plates. How about that? Looking good in the package, though. He's looking like a Strong Guy, for sure. 2 hands total. And we're going to pop him out. No twist ties. Take note, Todd McFarlane. No twist ties. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get all this stuff out. So we got 3 extra hands. That's an interesting combination. Oh, almost threw the barbell out. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. See you later. Goodbye. And he's lifting some serious weights right here. And they just plug in like so. A little hard, maybe. Ooh, very tight. But I like it tight. I don't know about you, Todd McFarlane. I like it real tight. There we go, real tight. You like it sloppy and loose? Oh, you would. Todd's that kind of guy. I like a nice tight one myself. And it's tight like Cheap Trick back in the 70s, if you know what I mean. Oh, hard to get in there, though. Come on. Well, I might have to play with it a little bit offline. It does pop in there, but that is a heavy weight. These are actually heavier on the ends than I thought they would be. You got that big bend there to give it. Of course, he's lifting it. It's like the barbell's way too much. Nothing worse than that. One time I was in the gym back in college, and they were using old, college, of course, not updating their equipment. And I actually saw a guy lifting, and it broke the bar, man. That was scary. And like a crazy shard, almost looked like a shank from my time in Oz. Of course, you guys all remember my time in Oz. But it was like a natural shank right there. So very dangerous. Don't be breaking those barbells, that's for sure. But looking very cool. This is one of those things, I always talk about it, an accessory you can use with other toy lines if that is your thing. So nice to have, but it is a bit of a shelf killer. So it might be a baggy item for some of you, depending on your space. But now let's dive into the hands. Strong guy, 2 fists of fury right out of the package. You can also do some of those curls and stuff. I'm going to give you some poses, maybe like a young Arnold Schwarzenegger in pumping iron if you need to. You do have the gripping hands here. You got to have those for the weights, of course. Makes sense. Got that. And then this is the one I'm leaning towards you. The old thumbs up. He was very classic thumbs up. Maybe a fisted hand and a thumbs up hand. That might be the way I do it. Yellow gloved hands on all these as well. Diving into the figure itself. He's a big boy. Very light though, compared to the package was heavy, but a lot of that weight was actually in these. I was surprised. Obviously a little bit more heavy than your standard Marvel Legend figure, but not overly heavy, I'll say. Looking good in the head sculpt department. He's screaming, he's yelling, he's got those little goggles going on. He's got kind of that baby head he always has. He's got that little poof of hair there, and then the rest is bald. Quite the look, but I mean, he makes it work. He makes it work. Now the second head sculpt here, frowning down in the dumps head. This reminds me of the trading card back in the day for Strong Guy. Once upon a time, loved me some trading cards. Loved me some, I was going to say X-Men trading cards, but I guess it was Marvel Universe cards. I'm not exactly sure what they were, but very iconic Strong Guy card once upon a time. But you got the glasses. You got a little less hair on this here. Between the two, I like the personality face. I definitely do. But this isn't bad either. And we're going to compare it to the other one. And I believe we got 3 extra heads we can move and mix around if we need to. Now, he does got the X-Men logo or X Factor or X logo right there on his chest. I got a little scuffing on there. Your mileage may vary. You got the sculpted in zipper, looking very good. Kind of a yellow vest over the top, we'll call it. Big shoulder guards up here. Blue bodysuit throughout. Talked about the gloves here, fisted hands, yellow. You got the yellow trim right here. Looking very classic in the 90s X-Men. They have these very uniform outfits, which I always liked. Always brought together the team element. Always liked that a whole lot. Love the blue color here. You got the bracers down here by the ankles. And one thing you can tell about Strong Guy is he definitely skips leg day very often. Skips leg days all the time. Hard times for him here. But he's very top heavy, you could say. Very true to form from the comic book once upon a time as well. What's it say down here? Anything fun? Anything giving it away on the feet? Nothing really interesting there. Arms do go all the way around for us. Back and forth, side to side. Single jointed elbow. You do get the side to side. Hands removable, back and forth, side to side. Head removable, back and forth, side to side. Ab crunch, feeling pretty good. Dumbbell all over the place there, so he's got that. No traditional waist on him. He does got a little bit of splits action. Goes up for the big boot. More of the kick to the groin, I guess is what we'll call that. Ooh, uh-oh. Pinned knees on this one, and then there's a little bit of that Build-A-Figure feel. Leg popping out there. He does got double jointed knees. They got the pins in them. Ankles, back, forth, side to side, up and down. Very small feet on here. I think he wears a men's size 6 is what it looks like to be. Does he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? Fitting on that stand perfectly there. Is one Strong Guy. And this is an interesting figure here. Now, how well is this guy going to sell on his own? He is a fairly deep cut. You know, he was an X Factor member, not X-Men. Really his heyday in the 90s, we'll call it. I'm not exactly sure if he's going to set the world on fire compared to maybe the Juggernaut Game Reverse, something that's a little bit more popular. It'll be interesting how this does. And I think if this strong guy does fairly well, I could see some other Build-A-Figures like, yeah, exactly, Tom. Like Chode, remember Chode from the Starjammers? Maybe he'll get re-released by himself. I don't know. Could be a bit of a stretch. We'll see if that ends up happening. But I still do like this strong guy. There is room for this in my collection, even though I already have the Build-A-Figure. And I got that Build-A-Figure somewhere right here off to the side. And there is some differences between these two. Obviously, a lot of similarities, but also some differences. So you get a lot of the same body being reused. More of a orangish mustard yellow here, where it's more of a bright yellow on this one. Really comes down to the colors you like. You got the blue on the shoulders here, silver on this side. You got the pin knees, same body style, same everything, same X logo, same zipper, same torso, midsection, all of that. Now the heads are definitely different here. So you got a smiling head on this one. And I am glad they did that. Makes this one feel a little bit extra special because we don't get this head again over here. But you could say both of these heads are better than this one. And I can see some people pulling this head off and using the other head they don't want for this. So if you have both of them, there is some mix and matching you could do to get these exactly where you want them to be. And I'm just noticing here, I got the two fisted hands on this one. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have him lifting the plates. Maybe I'll have him giving the thumbs up and then maybe an open hand. I don't know. I got to mix them up though. That's what I always say here on the channel. But if you got this one, there is some meat here, but I can see a lot of collectors saying, hey, strong guy, he's not a super popular character. I don't need multiples. Like if it was a smart guy figure, I totally get what you're tracking. If you got smart guy, you need like science smart guy, math, PE where he hates PE. Oh, you know that whole rigmarole. But it does look good. It is worth a pickup if he is your thing. If you have the old Build-A-Figure, you pretty much know what you're getting yourself into. So you got to vote with your wallet, as we always say. But there it is, Mr. Strong Guy, available right now at DJC Collectibles. Check him out if you do need him. What's your thoughts on this one? Pick up, pass, long game, got the old one, don't need the new one? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, on Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. Conveniently enough, the podcast I mentioned earlier, available every Tuesday with videocast on YouTube. So for a strong guy, I'm a strong Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?